Today, JTV is brought to you by Golden Flowers, creators of the Cancer Awareness Bunch.
Hey, welcome back to JTV on youbloom.com.
Hey, Kim, it's video, not radio.
Oh, okay.
Today on JTV, I've got one of my best pals, Kim Carson, a fabulous radio personality from WLHT here in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And we're going to show you the new Cancer Awareness Ask program from Golden Flowers. So today, I've got a special surprise for you. I've got a guest here with me. It's Kim Carson, my radio friend from WLHT 95.7 in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Thanks for coming in.
Nice to be here. Thank you for asking me.
Yeah, and you're all about flowers.
I'm all about flowers, but I don't know what I'm doing when it comes. I love flowers, but I just don't know. I have tons of vases. I don't know what to do with them.
Okay.
And my arrangements never look as pretty as yours, so.
That's why you're here, because I
want to learn something.
I know. When I asked you, I said, "Hey, Kim, can you come on?" And you said, "If you'll teach me how to make beautiful flowers."
That's right.
So that's what we're going to do today. Plus, we have a very special webisode for you as well. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So Golden Flowers has created a very cool package for you so that you can do some fundraising in your city and support and generate some interest in your community as well. Or you can also create some really cool stuff to observe the month and generate some awareness too. So we're going to work with those today. So
all right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, cool.
I am ready.
Well, let me explain a little bit about what we have.
Okay.
For those of you who have watched JTV, you're familiar with the Ask Bouquets. An Ask Bouquet is an arrangement solution kit. And so what that means is everything that you need for a beautiful arrangement is inside this one little kit. And Golden Flowers makes these kits for us, and they're making this special kit just for October. Wonderful. So they're donating a portion of their proceeds, as well as the supplier can donate a portion of their proceeds. The florist can donate a portion of their proceeds to their favorite cancer fund. So it's perfect opportunity for them to do that. And so they've created it in these great colors. So with this little guy, I'm going to reach over in front of you and grab this guy, just so we can open it up and show everybody what's inside. So, and we'll let you know too.
Is that a Gerber daisy?
It is a Gerber daisy.
One of my favorite flowers.
I know. And these inside each bunch, because what makes a beautiful arrangement for you is when you have a focal flower, you have filler flowers, you have other types of interest flowers, and mixing those together. I mean, obviously you can do a whole bouquet of Gerber daisies if you want to, but this has an assortment inside there. So I wanted to show you first, lots of people have bubble bowls.
Sure.
Okay? And with this one, I wanted to make it real easy first. We have a great company that makes a wire collar, which this is pretty cool, pink color.
Right.
Set that on top.
Right.
I flipped it upside down so the little point's up there. But now what happens is I'm able to take these flowers, Gerber daisy, this is called a Gerber straw.
Right.
Okay, keeps the stem straight and protected on its way here.
Sometimes wrap them with wire too, right?
Exactly, but we love the straw because we want to keep the wire out of the flower itself.
Okay, okay.
So this is real simple, because then what we're doing is we're taking our flowers. These are Alstroemeria. I always remember this. My mom used to tell me, "I'll still marry you, but we can't elope." Okay? But there we go, exactly. So what I'm doing with these is I can just slip these in between the wires.
I love that. I've never seen this before.
We call this an armature because it's an armature for the flowers and actually holds the flowers in place. A little flower called Godetia.
It's already looking pretty and it's not even done yet.
I love this little guy. Look at
It's
little
beautiful.
paper flower.
I love it.
Yeah.
Matches my shirt.
Very, very pretty. And so what I can do is just fill this in. So having a little grid work like this, and you can create that with decorative wire that you could get anywhere. You could get from a florist, you could get from a craft store, whatever. And these guys just start to fit in there. Well,
I mean, is there like a thought to what you're doing? Like are you thinking about like height when you're putting these in here? Or are you just, that's the thing. I wouldn't know where to like put them.
Well, this, you know what? I think sometimes we think about it too hard.
Okay.
You know, because we want it to be pretty. I like to group flowers together. So I like putting two Alstroemeria together, I get more impact.
Okay.
Two Gerber daisies together, I get more impact.
I see.
So that's helpful. And in these bunches, we have actually 4 Gerber daisies.
Yeah.
So we can spread them around too, so that we've got them on different sides. And you know what? The other great thing, I'm gonna grab this guy, because this is also a cool thing that some people have around the house. A turntable.
Oh yeah.
Always
make it easier
fun, because then you're spinning your arrangement around and you can look at it.
Love that.
So that's a fun thing.
Love to get one of those.
Yeah. Just pick up a great little turntable. Ours is, we have a little green top, you know, so that it matches the JTV set.
All right.
But
That's looking great, Jay.
yeah. Now again, okay, so remember, now, here's some important things about flowers, and that was why I was so excited that you were going to come in today.
Yeah.
Okay, one of the great things about flower arranging, and you've asked me, you know, you're like, oh, you've said really nice things about me. You say really nice things about me on the radio all the time.
And Facebook and everything else, because you're just, it's like you're a magician with this.
One of the things that's important is flowers make you feel better.
They do.
And one of the coolest parts about my job is what I'm doing right now, arranging flowers into a vase. Because what happens is, this makes us feel better when we're doing this.
Yeah.
And so by doing this, we get a little bit nicer feeling inside ourselves. Rutgers tells us, a Rutgers study that was done, is that homes that have flowers in them, less disagreements.
I believe that.
Yeah, and people are happier there. Also, if there's flowers in the workplace, people are more creative.
You know, Jay, when I went through colon cancer last year, and I was off for those 4 weeks, I'd planted a number of bulbs, but I had forgotten about it. You know, every crazy
Right.
stuff was going on. And this spring, when they came up, and I saw them out in the backyard, and it's like, oh my gosh, I forgot. And you're right, like seeing them come through the snow like that. And a friend of mine just came over and planted 200 perennials in my backyard for me. So
That's
I'll
a
have
great
more
friend.
I know,
That's
she
a
is
wonderful
great friend.
friend.
I know. So I can't wait to see all of those in bloom as well. I love flowers. I love what you do with them.
It's just a fun thing. So I'm just going back in here with my pom-poms and I'm adding those
Gotcha.
up. Now, and white, got a couple little accents in here too with that. So it's a great way for me to just bring everything together. So
Like your eye goes to so many different areas.
sticking those through different places. Now, the other thing I purposefully did on this is very random and it's just kind of an interesting little setup. The person that needs to be pleased the most about your
Sure.
flower arrangement
Right.
is you.
Right.
It's not somebody else.
Right,
And
right.
so if you put those in, you're proud of yourself. A kid puts those in. I remember as a little kid in the flower shop with my mom, she'd say, put those flowers in that vase, have a good time. And I would work and I would bring it over and I would say, look it. And she would be like, that's so beautiful. And you know, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a beautiful thing. But at that point in time, because you feel so good about doing it. And the
Sure.
other great part about it is, as florists, we create flowers for people and then we give them to people.
Right.
And that's the important,
That's
cool
what
part
makes
too,
you
is
get that warm
giving that to
fuzzy.
somebody.
Right.
So,
Beautiful.
all right, we'll set that off to the side because I want to show you a shortcut
Okay.
about flowers.
I like
Okay,
shortcuts.
shortcuts are awesome. And what you and I are going to do is we're actually going to work with one of these Ask bouquets. I love this too because this is all the waste that's left.
Right.
There's nothing left. So as a florist, cost of goods covered on that is awesome for them. So they really love that. So, okay, you've got a cube right here.
Right?
I have a cube right here. Now, I was going to give you a
Your
florist
cube's
knife.
bigger than my cube.
I figured we'd start small with you, and then we'll work up to bigger things.
gotcha.
Okay?
I
If you want to
gotcha.
trade, we can trade.
No, let me
okay,
start small.
okay, all right, okay. So I was going to give you a knife, but then I thought, you know what? I can give you scissors, or I can give you so you can work with this guy, or you can work with this guy. It's up to you.
I like to work with this guy.
Okay, perfect. And you know what? I love that you like to work with
Yeah,
that guy.
that I actually
'cause
own,
this
so.
is better.
Right.
Because a bypass cutter is better for your flowers than a scissors, because a scissors pinches the end of the stem closed. And
So it won't get the water, maybe. nutrients,
Exactly,
right? Okay.
exactly. So that's good. Okay, so we are going to give you your arrangement solution kit.
I hope I get to like take one of these home.
Oh, at least one of these home. So you have one, I have one.
Okay.
Okay. So now, the biggest shortcut to flowers is the shortcut.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
What happens is, many times people will get a bunch of flowers like this, bring them home, put them in their vase like that. And they're like,
Right. That's what
that
mine looks
doesn't
like.
look
Right,
so
right,
good,
right, right.
We need to cut them down. We've got plenty of stem for transportation. So today what we want to do is we're going to cut those guys shorter. So we'll start with a Gerber, okay?
Okay.
We'll pull off that little straw. It's a nice big fat straw, so if you ever needed a big fat straw, that would be good.
That's the one.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to cut it short. And we're going to put it in the corner of the container. Now you may want to go a little bit shorter.
Because it's not going to stay, right?
Right. Because you're going to let the head of it actually hold it up there.
Okay, there we go.
Awesome, huh? Easy.
Awesome.
Right. So we'll do a second one.
Okay.
And with this one, we're going to cut him short again. And we'll put him next to that other one. Look at how great it's looking already. Are you happy?
Well, with you telling me here, yeah.
I know.
You need to go home with me and tell me how to do this.
You know, I'll come over anytime you want, anytime. I don't make that invitation to everybody too. You can ask Kelly about that, so that's good.
I believe that.
Okay, so we got one more. We're going to cut it short, and we're going to put it inside the vase.
Okay.
Now, remember with the first one that I had that armature.
Right.
Right? And that was kind of holding all of my flowers together. That's what's happening with this too, is we've kind of created a little armature so that we can put our other flowers in between that.
Okay.
So we can take our Alstroemeria, grab one of those little guys, and we're going to cut it short again. Now this may be even shorter than your Gerbers that you did, because you don't want it much taller than that. So you've got about, yeah, that's going to be good.
Okay.
Okay. And then we're going to stick it in between. See,
this is
Kim,
great,
Kim, you are a
Jay.
natural, but the problem is I'm going to call you and have you come help then.
I'd love to do that.
Okay, so another one, we'll do the same thing.
Okay.
And he's just going to fit in the corner. Now, are you feeling good too?
Yeah,
are you
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling it.
Are you
I'm
feeling
feeling
the
it, Jay.
flower
I'm
thing?
feeling
I
it.
know. That's the cool part about it, and that's what we don't appreciate. And I think one of the things that
No, because it's too much pressure always. You know?
Right.
I already know going in, like you don't have a clue what you're doing.
I love the fact that you're fussing with it too. That's really cool.
Well, because it looks different than yours.
And you know what? Every single flower arrangement looks different.
Okay.
And that's really great because you know what? This is a Kim Carson original. We could sell this for more money. We could auction this
I'll
off.
autograph the vase for
I
you.
know. We can auction it off, okay? So then we can take another flower. Let's see. Let's choose like our spray roses.
Yeah, that's pretty.
The one thing I love about spray roses that's so cool is that there's so much value with them because you've got all those flowers that are clustered up together. So again, we're going to cut that short. And we're going to put it in, tuck it in nice and close.
Now, we're supposed to take the leaves off because of bacteria or not?
Exactly. What we don't want is bacteria. Exactly. That's the #1 enemy of our flowers.
Okay.
Okay? And anytime bacteria grows inside the vase, it's going to mean that our flowers last less time than they normally could.
Okay.
So by removing any leaves that go below the water line, we've reduced the bacteria level inside there. I was a good Joe today. I filled these up with floral nutrient already for us. So we've got our floral nutrient. You get that packet normally.
Right. Yeah,
and
you've given me that with
right,
flowers.
pour those, use that packet. That's very, very important because what it does is it controls the bacteria inside the vase,
Okay.
and then it also gives sugar to the flowers because the flowers love sugar, so they want it. It lets them eat and gets the flowers get bigger blossoms, prettier performance.
Okay.
Okay. So spray roses are great. Now, if you have one like me, now look at I've got
Yeah,
this
look
guy.
at that
I've got
one.
with these guys that have 2 big long ones, so I can pop those 2 guys off to the side, and then I'll still cut this short, and then go ahead and feed that into my cube. And then if you got little ones like this, you can add those to the side of this if you want to. Or this is great because then maybe these pop into a little water glass in your bathroom or you put them in somewhere else. I love that too. So,
Yeah, I have a couple of those bud vases.
yeah, exactly. So that's a fun thing. Okay, our little interest flowers, our Godetia is inside here. So that's what your little Godetia looks like. And again, we're going to cut it short. And we'll tuck it in wherever we want it to be. That's kind of a pretty little flower that goes along with everybody else, and it's just a fun little spot for him to go inside there. Perfect. You're not scared, are you?
No, I was terrified earlier, but scared
Was that
isn't the word.
because of the JTV tiger?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's scary. So yeah, grab your other
another one?
Godetia. Yeah, put your other Godetia inside there. Now what's interesting is when we're working with a little cube like this too, we've got plenty of flowers.
Right.
So we might have another vase that we can go ahead and fill with these other pieces too. So I mean, you kind of can go as much or as little as you want in your vase and add as much or as little as your vase will hold. And maybe have 2 or 3 vases around the house. You buy a bunch of flowers like this and you create 2 or 3 fun things with
Yeah.
it. So it's easy. Okay, so now I want to show you about upgrading your bouquet.
Okay.
Okay, so that you can do something kind of cool or different with it. And one of the things that can happen is we can do stuff for special events, we can do stuff for something else. We might start with a basic arrangement like we have today, and then we can upgrade it and make it a little bit more special or make it unique and different.
Right.
One of the things that people love to do is have your arrangement be a little bit different. It would, these are great if they all looked alike. there's a similarity that goes there. And
right.
you want yours, oh, what can I do different? What can there be special about it? And so one of the things that people think about is adding baby's breath to stuff.
Yeah.
Now, this is a pink colored baby's breath,
Right.
which is pretty cool. But the reason I wanted to show baby's breath, this is so interesting. I found this on the internet the other day. They have taken and they have found one of the contents of gypsophilia and isolated that cell, and that cell kills cancer.
No way.
And so they're studying it right now to see what's going on with it, but it has been shown to kill leukemia cells.
Wow. Talk
So-
about going back to holistic, huh?
Baby's breath.
Right.
Who would imagine?
thought?
Yeah, who would have thought? Hey, baby's breath. Yeah.
A little flower could be that powerful.
Yeah, the power of the flower.
Yeah.
That's what I always talk about. Okay, so that might be something that you add, but we have some other cool stuff. So we're going to add some other cool things to these as well. So I have some vases. These are exceptional vases. These are also part of our cancer awareness program. We have the Ask bouquets that come from Golden. We've got these beautiful pink vases that are available from Florglass.
You know, I liked what you said off the air, how, you know, which I never thought of the angles or the dimensions of how this is for less flowers than the larger mouthed one. I mean,
Exactly.
you wouldn't, I don't know, I never would have thought that.
This company is so smart. One of the cool things that they do is, you'll notice, I've got all that area down here
Right.
below water.
Right.
Most important thing for my flower. Then the neck is tight.
Right.
And that neck is tight, so if I have fewer flowers, I
make it look bigger.
Make it look bigger.
Yeah.
So these work really well. Gathering vase like this is a little bit easier for us to work with. So I'm going to have you swap out vases, okay?
Okay.
And you'll notice I gave you the bigger one.
I see, I have the big one this time.
I know you have the big one. Okay, so
More pressure.
another cool thing that's out there in our industry is the Hope bouquets. You have a pink one here. I have this one right here. These guys are from Fern Trust, and they have a little pink accent of cool pink foliage in there.
see.
Okay, now you're gonna love this because this is all about being easy.
Right.
You're gonna
Hey,
take,
watch that.
You're gonna take. You're gonna take that and just cut your bunch
Okay.
off at the bottom, and you got kind of some thick stems in there, but you got a good.
I can do the little ones.
Oh yeah, okay. There you go. There you
Okay,
go.
now we're going to try to do this. I
The
may
big
need a
one.
man to do this one.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
All right. So now, are you ready? This is gonna
Yeah,
be really
I'm
hard.
ready. Okay. Voila.
I know. And look it's already a pre-mixture of
great.
greenery. They call these fabulous foliage bouquets. So what that does is that fabulous foliage bouquet allows us to take our other flowers and acts like an armature, the same way that we did with our grid work.
Yes.
The same way that we also did with the Gerber daisies that we put in. So now our other flowers
Well,
go in
that's
here.
one thing I learned already, because I've never used greens when arranging the flowers.
Exactly. So this is a great, and they're cleaned below the line, below the water line. So our greens are down inside there. And then what we do is we just cut our flowers and place them into the vase.
Okay.
Now in this case, we're going to leave our flowers a little bit longer.
Okay.
You know, and you could, well, and shorten, I mean, longer relatively speaking. You know, we're not going little tiny short ones like we did before.
Just look at that. That one grew.
I know. That's the best part about it. So I told you about the Rutgers study.
Right.
Let me tell you about the Harvard study. The Harvard study tells us that people who received flowers when they were sick in the hospital
That's the truth.
got better faster.
Totally the truth.
Okay? And if you receive yellow flowers, you get better faster still.
No.
Yeah, yeah. So it's all about
Yellow's
that.
friendship, isn't it?
Well, there's so many different meanings for colors. We have, you know what, we have a great, the U Bloom flower guide here on U Bloom.
Right.
And you can go there and you can find the different meanings of specific flowers. And it'll tell you what different flowers mean. But different colors, you know what, they say that yellow means friendship. There's also one that says yellow means jealousy. There's also, you know, also all sorts of different things that occur. And so with the U Bloom flower guide, you can check out each one of your specific, you know, flowers and say, oh, what does this one mean? What's
right.
interesting to me is I've got a little hydrangea down here.
That's one of my favorites.
See? Pink hydrangea.
I love it.
Isn't that beautiful?
And is it true if you change like the acidity, it can turn a different color?
That's how you get different colors.
Yeah, I could never get
Exactly.
mine to go pink. I always ended up with the lavender.
Oh, Here in town?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't get a blue one to save my life.
Isn't that funny?
I plant my blue ones and they all turn
Now,
pink.
I was told that I live in an area that was marshland. Like if you dig down just a little bit, there's sand.
Okay.
So that may have something to do with
It's the difference in acidity level
Yeah, those
that
are
causes
so
that.
beautiful. I love
so,
those.
okay, you can upgrade your arrangement too, and we're going to let you upgrade your arrangement with this beautiful hydrangea. But hydrangea, now interestingly enough, I had a bride a couple of years ago who came to me and she said, we were looking up the meaning of hydrangea and one of the meanings is deceit. And she goes, I don't think I want to use hydrangea. And I was like, no, there's other meanings too.
Oh, yeah,
There's a whole bunch of other meanings as well.
You know what I remember whenever I hear that hydrangea? Do you remember It's a Wonderful Life with George Bailey?
Oh, yeah.
And that girl that hid in the hydrangea bush with no clothes on?
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Now, where would I put a big flower like this?
Where do you want to put it?
Well, I'd like to
What does your senses tell you?
Not up front.
Okay.
Maybe, I don't, but then it's going to cover up my roses.
I would kick it to the side and down in front.
Okay, so.
So go off to the side just a little bit more.
Like that?
Go in right here.
Right there, okay. That's the part, see, the hydrangea I would never put because it would scare me. I would think that looks pretty.
Does it scare you?
No.
See, I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, like that it does.
I think that's beautiful.
I love it.
And you know what? By tucking him in there and just having him right down in front there.
Should he be shorter?
Sometimes you can pull your greenery around it too, which is kind of a cool thing too.
Yeah, that looks better.
Yeah.
You are good. Okay.
Okay. So upgrading these, we can do cool things with them. Here's some lilies look great. So again, by taking these, and again, now for our professional florists that are out there and looking at this, we could create different styles of bouquets because we're using the content of the Ask Bouquet, and then what we're doing is we're adding different flowers to it that are going to make each one special and unique for people. And while you're putting those in, I'm going to tell you a little secret.
What?
We have a great product that's available called CVBN tablets. And the CVBN tablets actually make your Gerbers last longer. And it's a special conditioner for the water that actually keeps the Gerbers fresher. And we actually have them available at Ublum too. And they're in this little bottle.
I've seen you use those before.
And so these little guys, they're effervescent. One inside this vase is just going to help keep everybody nice and happy.
Right.
And it's a great little one-time use thing that we would use, and it's going to be perfect for those guys. And what we talk about many times is there's several different types of floral nutrients that you can use. You know, there's rose ones, and there's ones just made for bulb plants and lilies and things like that, ones for Gerberas. What we try and do is we treat the weakest link inside here, and Gerbers sometimes can be the weakest link because they're the most sensitive to bacterial levels inside the water itself.
Yeah, like I said, it's my favorite flower, but I can just never get them to last.
Exactly. So this is a perfect thing. So one of these little guys. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
And just drop it down inside your vase. And what that's going to do, it's going to help everybody. It's perfect for everybody. So that's cool.
Plop, plop.
Okay, now, so I thought it would be cool for us to dress up our vases with the ribbon.
Right.
Okay? And I'm thinking, I cut a piece of ribbon for you.
Thank you for that.
And I figured it would be fun for it to look like, you know, the breast cancer awareness ribbon, right? So we've got these great vases, and if we bring this, we'll be able to bring it around here. Now, we've got double-faced satin, okay? So we're just gonna bring it around like that, but cool new product, all right?
Oh, wow.
This is called U-Glue.
Right.
So we're gonna put one on the back up here.
Okay.
And then your middle of your ribbon. Oh, sorry, I gotta take the little piece of stuff off of there, okay. And then middle of your ribbon goes there.
Really a bright idea.
And then you can bring it down in front and use one more. I'll attach mine over here. And that's going to hold it in place for us. So we can put one on that one, and you know what, we can do it, we'll do two here, because we'll put one here.
You know, that's like that Hollywood sticky tape that women use for outfits, you know, to stay covered up. Right? Right?
You know what?
I like these. This is a different, this is like sticks to the ribbons so well.
And then I just put a second one on top of that. And then our second one goes over the top.
Very nice.
And so we've got a great little present. Yours
Love
is
it.
awesome. That's so
Love
great.
it, love
That's
it.
so perfect. How fun would it be to have 2 or 3 of those out on the table, and then maybe your flower arrangement around the
Yes.
outside too, so it dresses it up? Yeah. And wire beads or something like that too. You can do all sorts of stuff. Upgrading this is going to be key for everybody, because what you're going to be able to do is take these beautiful arrangements for cancer awareness and create different things for your customers. And you're going to be able to donate a portion of those proceeds so that they can give back to their local communities. That was the cool part. When Golden developed this program, I thought it was so smart.
Yes.
I know you're a cancer survivor.
Yes, I am.
And that's,
1 year, June 25th.
I know that, and you even put it on your Facebook page, and that was just so cool.
Well, I had so many people praying for me, Jay. You know, when people ask, can I bring you, I was getting enough flowers, okay? Can I bring you flowers? Can I give you, make food for you? Can I do this? Can I do that? I'm like, just pray for me. And so since all those people had done that, over thousands were, I kind of wanted to thank them for it. You know, I got the clean bill of health this year, so,
That is so
3 years,
awesome.
I don't have to go for another exam. So
I was so excited too. I mean, because you know what, I know you and I share a mutual admiration thing.
Yes, we do.
You are a very, very important part of my life.
And me too.
The
You as
fact
well.
that, you know, I get to listen to you
Yeah.
and you make me happy when I
And
see you.
you surprise me. You surprise me with flowers on the days that it's like you're a mind reader.
Yep. So people are important parts of our lives.
Yes, they are.
And so this is a time to address that. I have a mother who, my mom is a 25-year cancer survivor, and I lost a grandmother to cancer. And so it's just one of those times where you can observe things.
Yes.
And you can do your own kind of special tributes
That's
to
right.
great people. And so October's a whole month for us to spend that together.
How exciting.
So thanks so much for
Jay,
coming by.
thank you so much.
You're the
You're
best.
the best.
You are the best.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's so much fun.
I learned so much today. I really did. I learned when I watch your webisodes, but I just really learned a lot today, hands-on.
Well, that's good. That's what it was all about. That's
Yes.
what we were. That was our whole goal
Next
today.
time I want to bring some vases of mine along, and then I want you to just kind of help me figure out what kind of flowers to put in them.
We will do that.
Okay.
That's so awesome. Okay, so until next week, keep having fun with flowers.